I don't know when this happened exactly, but at some point I got kind of a reputation on this platform for being a reviewer who seeks out and targets projects with lots of identity politics just so I can make videos where I tear them apart. And more than any other, I think the videos that really stoked that fire were the Batwoman reviews. But anyone who came away from those videos believing that, I think, has gotten the wrong idea about me. Contrary to what some people believe, I don't watch movies or TV shows or comics wanting to hate them. I really don't. And I'm not so spiteful or one-dimensional that I'll go looking for identity politics in something just so I can hate on them. I just call it like it is. I don't hate when gay characters show up in something on principle, and I don't think that a show or a movie having gay characters in it automatically means it's going woke. I don't hate Batwoman because it has gay characters. I hate Batwoman because it's a terrible show. If Batwoman was straight, it would still be a terrible show. That's why there's a playlist of 20-something videos on my channel of me explaining episode by episode why Batwoman is terrible. And videos like that are gonna make the Tumblr fangirls and the Twitter Karens, which include the Batwoman showrunner funnily enough, think certain things about me. You're a homophobic monster, how dare you, blah blah blah. So every once in a while, I like to try to surprise people. I like to change it up and do something they won't expect. And with Batwoman returning with new episodes in January, God help us, I figured, what better time to throw people for a loop and take away any ammunition they thought they had on me by reviewing a lesbian rom-com. Happiest Season, a new arrival on Hulu, which I just signed up for dirt cheap on a Black Friday sale. I'd known about this movie for a little bit, wasn't planning to watch it, wasn't really interested, but there isn't a ton of new stuff coming out right now, so bear with me. And hey, I like Mackenzie Davis a lot. Kristen Stewart can be good in the right role. Plus, Aubrey Plaza, Alison Brie, how can you go wrong? Turns out, you can't. This will surprise a lot of my haters out there, so mission accomplished, I guess. I like this movie. So in the film, Mackenzie Davis plays a lesbian who invites her girlfriend, played by Kristen Stewart, to come home with her for Christmas, but doesn't tell her until it's too late that she hasn't come out to her family yet, so they have to spend the whole holiday pretending to be straight. And based on that descriptor, you'd think that's what the entire movie is all about, but it's really not. That's part of it, but it's really about how pretending your life is perfect, or acting like you're something you're not, or that you're okay when you're not, creates lots of tension in a family and can really ruin the holidays if you let it. And surprisingly, it's not just this character not having the guts to come out that's illustrating this. All the other characters are showing that in different ways. The older sister is unhappy in her marriage and career, the dad is putting on a show because he's running for mayor, and so on. They've all got their own separate issues, but it's all in this theme of not being honest with the people you're closest to. And that's how the movie avoids getting woke. Because it does have a lesbian couple, but it doesn't beat you over the head with it or make them out to be idealized or trailblazers or heroes who wear their LGBT status like a medal or something. No, they're just normal people who happen to be in a gay relationship. They're portrayed honestly, both of them are screwed up in their own right, and the movie never makes you dislike or root against these two, something the Batwoman writers could take a lesson from. And there's no typical Hollywoodized slam-bang stuff going on. It's a small movie, so there are no huge crazy stunts or set pieces, just the usual stressful family stuff that comes with the holidays. And the climax is just this angry emotional argument where everybody finally puts their cards on the table. Might not sound that interesting on paper, but I was never bored by it, because the script was good, it had enough levity in it that it kept things from getting too depressing, I was enjoying the performances, and I wanted to see how it all turned out. The movie was co-written by Clea Duvall, from a story by Clea Duvall, and she also directs as well. So this thing is her baby, her hands are all over it, and it's only her second feature as a director, but I think she shows a lot of promise here. Directing-wise, it was fine. Nothing out of the ordinary, but fine. But where I think she really displayed a lot of talent was working with actors, because she not only assembled a really good ensemble cast here, but she got great performances out of all of them too. And I imagine the cast was something she paid a lot of attention to, because when you've got strong actors, it's bound to take some of the pressure off. You won't have to do as much directing, you can just let the cast do their thing. And that worked out really well here. This is a very good cast, and even people in fairly minor roles are memorable. In fact, that almost works against the movie in a weird way, because Mackenzie Davis is technically the lead. I guess her and Kristen Stewart kind of share top billing, but everyone else is so good that she kind of gets overshadowed a little bit. Not because she's bad, not at all. She's very good here too. But there were a bunch of times when I was like, hey, can we go back to Alison Brie's character and find out why she's so uptight? Or, nah, hey, look at that face Aubrey Plaza just made. Can we make this scene longer before we cut away from her? Not a criticism of Davis, I just really like these other actors. Also, I thought the script was balanced out really well, so every character gets the attention they need. Everyone gets the right amount of focus, the right amount of screen time to flesh them out, and with a big cast, that's not the easiest thing to do. Davis and Stewart are out in front, so we spent most of the time with them, but I didn't feel like anyone was wanting for more, even if I selfishly wanted to see more of this person or that person. If I have one criticism of the movie, though, it's that it's a little formulaic story-wise. There are no big twists, and you can kind of predict from point A to B to C how it's all gonna play out. And some scenes are a little too on the nose, like someone spends a lot of time working on something for a Christmas party, and then it gets destroyed because comedy. There's one scene where Kristen Stewart's character is hiding from the family in a closet. Get it? So yeah, it's not trying to reinvent the wheel in the story department. A lot of this stuff is fairly cookie cutter, but that's when having a good cast helps, because the actors are able to keep you invested even if the story doesn't necessarily keep you guessing. And honestly, the script is not bad. I'm not saying the dialogue is razor sharp or anything, but it got the job done. There weren't any super cringy lines in there. The emotional beats landed when they needed to. The comedy could have used some fine-tuning, but again, the actors made it better than it probably would have been otherwise. Especially Mary Holland, who also co-wrote the movie. I actually wish they could have given her more funny stuff to do. She really excels at keeping certain scenes from becoming depressing. And that's about it. There's nothing super fancy here that's gonna knock your socks off, but it's a nice little Christmas movie. It doesn't get heavy-handed with the subject matter. It's got a good cast, strong performances, likable characters, a gay relationship that doesn't feel exploitative or manipulative, and doesn't make you want to root against it, which doesn't always happen. Batwoman. And overall, just a surprisingly good movie. Clea Duvall did a good job here. I'd be interested to see what she directs next, or writes next. Maybe give her a little more money to work with next time and see how she levels up. I look forward to it. Alright, let me know what you thought of Happiest Season down below. Ding that bell icon and follow me on social media to always be notified when I upload new stuff. The link is down there. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and make sure you're still subscribed, because what I'd really love to shove into a closet this holiday season is the YouTube algorithm. That's all for now, but I'll be back with more stuff very soon. So stay tuned for that, do all the YouTube things, and I'll see you next time.